guys. Hello. Thanks very much.
I think we had a tough game against a good opponent. I think they let our left side open, and especially the first half, we chose in possession for short options, which we struggled with to the center because they were really, as we know, very physical in duels, and we were a little bit too slow in that, and we had to make some decisions further away. And as we saw too, on the counter-attack, they were really dangerous. I think we scored a great goal. That was a momentum in the game. We played well and we kept the ball a little longer. Second half, I thought that goal was really unnecessary. They scored because they, we gave away a throw-in, and from that throw-in, we weren't able to take out the cross, and they scored from that. So that was disappointing. We were also a little bit at moments struggling with our press on them, because they did that very smart with rotations inside. But I think the main thing that we wanted to do better, keep the ball longer, staying longer on the ball. And I think at the end of the game, we got more control and we could get more energy and get some more attacks. And we had hoped, of course, we scored a goal. But I think at the other side, when they had that 1v1 on Mary, I think that was good for us too. They didn't score that one.
What did you make of the performance of Grace Clinton? It feels like she's becoming quite an important player for you. And also, were you pleased with the final sort of 10-15 minutes when your team seemed to create more chances than they had for most of the match?
Yeah, I think today I just want to talk about the team performance, because I think as a team we had to make quicker decisions. We had to pass the ball quicker. And we were struggling a little bit with that, find spaces. And, of course, you didn't get that many spaces because they defended really well. I think the second half, we had more depth in the game. When we brought in players, of course, we have a team where we can bring in players with different qualities. With Ella Toon, we had more depth. Also, of course, the first moment that Hempo came in the center on the pitch, we were able to get her behind the defense. And I think that went... that went better with some substitutes coming in, and that helped the team.
Yes, Sarina, obviously we know how tough the group is, and given that this was obviously a home game, is a draw a disappointing one, do you think?
Well, I think this group is really tough, and of course I'm disappointed because we always want to win. And I think if you look at the end of the game, we were very close to scoring a goal. But I think overall, if you look at the game, it was a pretty equal game. We had more possession of the ball, but if you see also how dangerous their counterattacks were, then I think this reflects how the game was.
Did you perhaps take Russo off a little bit early? There's been a few pundits that have said that maybe they felt she probably should have stayed on a little bit longer, and maybe when she came off, you guys lost a bit of a focal point. Would you agree with that?
No, I don't agree with that. I think everyone has opinions, of course. I think we wanted to change. We wanted to change some things. I think Alessia played well, but tactically we wanted to change a couple of things, and so we brought Lauren Hemp inside, and she brings something different. And also with Beth Mead and Chloe Carey, we just wanted to get something different. And with Ella Toon also more runs behind. I wanted to force some things in that moment of the game.
Thank you.
Thanks, and we'll just go to Tom and then Anton.
Thanks. Hi, Sarina. Can I just ask how close Leah Williamson was to playing in the game, and could you give us an update on whether she might be available in time for Tuesday?
You can ask, but how close? There were many players close to making the starting lineup. She was available today. I don't expect that she got any injuries during this evening, so I think she's still available for next Tuesday. But first we're going to review the game tomorrow. Then we're going to prepare for next Tuesday, and then we'll make, the closer we get to Tuesday, we'll make some decisions.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Tom. And Tom.
Sarina, we saw in the Nations League England drop points in some very close games. Is it a concern that we saw that again tonight?
No, this is in the Nations League you have very competitive games, and as we see, Sweden is a very tough opponent. I do think we could have done a couple of things better, but it also showed that Sweden gave us a hard time at moments. So, yeah, we just want to learn from these games. We want to do better every game, as other countries want to do too, of course. I think it just shows how close and how tight our competition is.
And finally for me, we didn't see Lauren James play in the last 2 games, but obviously she started tonight. How difficult a decision is it to win, because you've got so many second options, and why was Lauren given the nod tonight?
Yeah, of course it's different. It is difficult because I think there's many players in very good form, and we have many options on many positions in the team. But at the end, you start a game, and sometimes a tactical choice, sometimes also because of the form of a player. And I thought today Lauren James has a very good, has played very well for Chelsea too, and she was ready to start tonight.
Thanks, Anton.
Sarina, we've just spoken to Peter there, and he said that Sweden played a little bit deeper than what they usually do, and that they were specifically targeting Kira Walsh to try and take her out of the game. Did you notice that? And we've seen kind of other teams kind of try and do that against England quite regularly. Is it becoming something that you maybe have to solve kind of going forward?
We basically have to solve that every game, and we were expecting this. And there were moments like what they did, especially the first half, they just waited really long and didn't do anything, and we wanted to pass the game and kept it really tight. And I think that they did it really smart. So we did have to find other solutions and do it better to, in the second stage, get Kira on the ball. Or when we want to go to the center, they knew that. And we had to go around now. And that's what we want to be, very unpredictable. So when the center is closed, we want to go outside. And today we had to do that even better, because I thought, in my opinion, Sweden defended really well and are really tough in duels. And when you want to stay out of duels, then you have to make good decisions, to be tight on the ball and keep the ball moving quicker than we did.
Thanks, Catherine.
Hi, Sarina. Peter just said that he was happy when Lauren James was substituted off. Can you just explain your thinking behind that decision?
Yeah, I think we wanted more energy in the team. Of course, we know she can always decide a game, but the tempo dropped a little bit. I wanted more tempo, so that's why we brought Ella Toon in. That's why we brought some other forwards in too, and I think we got that. So that brings some different things in the game, and I thought we had some good opportunities to score a second goal. So yes, those are tactical decisions we make.
And I'm sorry to go back to Leah, but can I just double check she wasn't in the team today just for tactical reasons rather than her injury?
She's not injured, otherwise she would not have been in the squad, and I would have told you if she would have been injured.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, we'll go across the pool. Are there any questions? We'll go to Paul. Thanks.
Hello, Sarina. Paul Rowan from the Irish Sunday Times. Do you mind me asking, just throw forward to Tuesday a bit, different kind of challenge. What do you make of that Ireland team?
Okay, can you repeat that? You have an accent. I have to get used to your accent. I'm so sorry. What I make of the Ireland team.
I'll speak very slowly.
Yeah.
What do you make of that Ireland team? They're the kind of lowest seeds in the group. I mean, is it going to be a typical battling kind of game, or what sort of game do you reckon you might going to have in Dublin?
Yeah, I think, they did well. I think they did well. I haven't seen the game, France, but I saw the score was 1-0 for France. So that seems to be very tight. At least it's a very tight score. I think it will be a tough game. I think, of course, there's always some rivalry. The players know each other really well, because lots of players play with each other or against each other in Women's Super League. Right now, I'm really still into the Sweden game. So we review Sweden tomorrow, and then we move on to Ireland and get ready for that game. And we're looking forward to go there to Dublin, because it seems to be a very incredible stadium too.
Yeah. Can I just ask you, were you a little bit surprised, your Dutch compatriot Vera Pauw, they let her go after the World Cup and didn't give her a new contract? Were you surprised about that? I mean, you might have been pitting your wits against Vera in this game, but she's moved on now.
Yeah. Well, I really don't know, because I haven't been involved. I just read the things. So, no, well, because I'm not involved in that, and I haven't seen. Yeah, of course they were at the World Cup. I don't know if I could. Well, not surprised, but I don't know any ins and outs, so I don't know.
And do you regard Katie McCabe as being their most dangerous player? I mean,
we'll see Tuesday. What do you think? It depends.
I'm not going to give any secrets away.
No,
I'm not going to give any secrets. Denise,
can you tell me? Where's she going to play?
Where?
Yeah, where do you think she will play?
I think she'll play number 10. She plays a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we were prepared for that then.
Okay.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.